What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Professor Layton and the Last Specter. Last time, we finally got to the mayor's house, Mayor Triton, who we all can assume is the father of Luke Triton. Let's go say hello. All better. We just fixed the mailbox, so. Well done, Professor. It looks as good as new. All right, let's go into the house. Coming! Yes? May I help you? Hello, my name is Professor Layton. I'm an old friend of Mr. Triton's. He should be expecting me. I will inform Master Triton. Please wait here. Who are you? I don't suppose you're planning on visiting the Oracle here in town. What is this Oracle? Oh, I wouldn't know anything about it. I'm just a poor old maid. You should ask Dolan about that. Then why'd you bring it up? Thank you, we shall. Sir, madam, Mr. Triton will see you now in the parlor. The parlor is through the door on the left. Wait there. Thank you, my good man. My creepy old man. Hit coin. Where else can we find some? Let's just go into the door.
I can't believe my eyes. Herschel, how long has it been?
Too long, my good friend.
And who might this be?
Oh, of course. How rude of me.
I'm the Professor's assistant, Emmy Altava. It's an honor to meet you, Mr. Triton. I've heard so much about you.
Thank you. Herschel, an assistant. Well, we both seem to have moved up in the world.
Hardly. Truth be told, Emmy has already proven herself my equal.
Herschel, as humble as ever. Emmy, back in London, Layton and I both wanted to be elite archaeologists. One of us certainly succeeded, and somehow I found myself as mayor of this small, rural town.
That is no small feat, Clark.
Oh, Herschel, no need to humor me. It is amusing at best, I'll give you that. But all that aside, please, tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I came as soon as I received your letter.
Letter? I'm sorry, Herschel. What letter is that?
The letter that... Did you not send this letter? Please, have a look.
I certainly did not write that. But who would have forged it?
Who indeed? Have you made any enemies recently?
Of course, Herschel. I'm the mayor. It appears to me that someone wanted you here in town.
Yes, that is what I am thinking now as well.
So, who wrote the secret message?
Good question, Emmy.
Mr. Triton, there was a hidden plea for help in that letter.
Clark, do you think this is simply the work of some prankster?
No, unfortunately I don't. Miss Tollery is in grave danger. We have indeed been under attack by some sort of mysterious giant, just as that letter states. It wreaks havoc at night when the fog is thick. It sounds ridiculous, I know, but it is true.
But how can that be?
I must confess I have yet to see this giant with my own eyes. However, the destruction of homes and buildings left in its wake, that is quite enough evidence for me. The townspeople are afraid. They believe that the Spectre has returned with a vengeance.
The Spectre?
There's a legend here that tells of an ancient spirit, a Spectre. When the town was in danger, the Spectre would act as Miss Tollery's guardian in its moment of need. But this Spectre is different. Instead of protecting us, it is trying to destroy us. I am doing all I can, but if we are dealing with an ancient entity, then I fear my efforts are in vain. As the mayor, it is my duty to keep this town and its citizens safe. But Herschel, could you...
Sir,
What is it, Doland?
pardon me, sir, but you mentioned that Professor Layton worked on some difficult cases for Scotland Yard. You said, with great pride, that he had assisted in solving them all. Perhaps we could ask for his assistance here as well.
Of course, Doland. I suppose I have no other choice. Herschel, will you help us? Please, for an old friend.
Of course, Clark. I would never refuse a friend in need. I assure you, I will do what I can.
Thank you, Herschel. I am eternally in your debt.
Things are starting to get good, eh, Professor?
Before we go, Clark, I haven't even asked about Brenda, or your son. How is Luke?
My wife is fine. She's away. Family matters. Luke has shut himself up in his room, as usual.
I would like to say hello to Luke, if that is all right. I haven't seen him since he was a baby.
Of course. I think he might enjoy that. I should warn you, he has been withdrawn lately. Some days, I can't even get him out of his room. I ask him what the matter is, and he responds with silence. Perhaps it would be good for him to talk to someone outside of the family. I would appreciate that, Herschel.
My pleasure, Clark. I shall have a few words with Luke before Emmy and I begin our investigation.
Ho ho! Of course. Always save. Damn it, Carolyn, why didn't you play more of the game? The boy who foretold disaster. Disaster. Luke's room is upstairs. Good luck, you're going to need it. A young man in his adolescence. Whoever took this has a good eye for photography. This mirror is so polished, I nearly greeted my reflection. A mirror reflects, but sometimes it can also complicate a problem. Take this puzzle, for example. Oh, you know how to speak to women, Layton. Just give them puzzles. It's all too easy to get lost in this big, dusty hall. There are 14 mirrors set out in some sort of strange arrangement here. You're trying to find a way out, but your only clues are a small arrow on the floor and a laser pointer bearing the words exit indicated by a larger arrow, which towards the exit. And who is that old lady girl down there? Hold on. Get lost. Mirrors. Small arrow. Okay. So, how does this... What? Oh no, wait, what?
I think I've got this one.
What? Well, I didn't know I was...
I hate being wrong.
They didn't take any picarots, though. No, I didn't know it was... There's no submit button. Okay, fine. All right, let's see. So if I go, the latest goes up, down, hits... I wish there was a way for me to show you guys, but... Like, what I'm thinking here, but... To the right. That one goes... Where does that even go? I don't even know. Up, down, right, down. See?
I'll handle this one, Professor.
Oh no!
I need to look at that again.
Okay. It's weird, because if I follow the line, it doesn't cleanly show where the laser pointer's going. Down, right, hit. So if you went down that way, you'd go up, bounce. To be honest, I'm kind of guessing here.
I think I've got this one.
Wrong. Oh, okay.
I did it, Professor.
Very poorly. That was... Ugh. Wait. It forms an arrow? Oh, I had it all wrong. Okay. Whoops. I'm very impressed that you got it wrong twice and then got it, Emmy. So I've proven myself worthy enough to be your assistant. But of course, I never doubted your abilities, Emmy. Alright, let's go see Luke. Who is upstairs, yes. Luke! Oh, Luke! I don't think that this is Luke's room. This appears to be Clark's study. Clark seems to be a tidy fellow. He always was very organized. I could learn a few things from him. Coin. This is blast from the past. Clark as an undergrad. Coin. Even with his mayoral duties, Clark remains a keen archaeologist. That pile of papers looks structurally unstable. The windows are so clean. Alright, let's go back outside then. Luke!
Maybe he's sleeping.
Perhaps. Luke, my name is Professor Layton. I'm a friend of your father's. Could we talk for a moment?
Certainly. But first, you'll have to solve my door puzzle.
Whoa, his voice is weird.
Your door puzzle? Ah, I see. Luke means to test our mettle with a puzzle.
That's so cute, Professor. Let's do it.
So we shall.
If you are truly the esteemed Professor Layton, then this puzzle should be no problem. You will have 15 seconds to perform a specific action in front of the door. Just a second, young one. How are we to know exactly what it is we're supposed to do? You may search the area outside my door as much as you like. And when we're ready to perform this action, whatever it may be, we should let you know. Correct, but I will tell you now, you can't do anything to solve this puzzle. Examine the area thoroughly by tapping objects. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do. This card says, Happy 7th birthday. How adorable. This must have been one of Luke's birthday presents. Aw, this little stuffed teddy is so soft. Don't touch my bear! Well, that seems to be rather important to him, Emmy. Perhaps we should let it alone for now. I was just looking at it. Relax, Luke. It appears that Dolan has left Luke's lunch outside his door. Luke, if you don't come out and get your lunch, it'll get cold. And I just may end up eating it all myself. If you're really that hungry, you can have it. Well, that didn't work. I'll eat it. Sounds good to me. Is this a picture of Miss Tollery? I believe so. The town looks quite magical when it's enveloped in mist. Professor, wait! Do you think there's a hint for opening the door within this picture? Let me take a closer look. I don't see anything here. Luke, can I ask you a question? You just did. Tee-hee! Cute. You said that we must do something in front of the door. How will you know if we did it? I mean, how can you tell from behind a closed door? Even though I can't see you, I'll know what you're doing from here. Really? And how's that? I can speak no more. You'll just have to figure it out from there. He'll know even if he can't see. So what is he looking for here? He'll hear it? Does he want us to sing happy birthday or something? This plate looks handmade. The number 2 is impressed on it. Oh, there's something written on the back of it. Put the plate back so that the back of its back is facing the door. The back of its back. The back of its back's back. So the front is facing the door. Put the plate back so the back of its back's back. Which is, the back's back is the front. So the back of the front, so the back. Put the plate back so the back is facing the door. It's not difficult if you take your time with it. Be sure to examine anything near your feet. Not that it matters. There's nothing you can do to get through this door. Okay. We're ready. Wait. Wait. Huh. You know what you have to do? I believe so, yes. Professor, are you sure? Then let's begin. Please stand in front of the door. Remember, you can't do anything to solve this puzzle. A small 2 is written here on the back side of the plate. Wait a minute. If you don't know what to do, please just go away. What the heck was that? Hold on, let me call and see what happens. Because there are numbers. 2. 6. 3. 1. What? Focus on what Luke says. The more he speaks, the more likely he is to offer up a clue. What could it be? We're not supposed to do anything? Who is it? Now, Luke, you know who it is. And you seem awfully well prepared, almost as if you were expecting me. Have you solved my puzzle yet? Because he's the one who wrote the letter, you can tell. Or perhaps I've stumped the great Professor Layton. Luke, that isn't very polite at all. It is quite alright, Emmy. Let's continue our investigation. But Professor, he owes you an apology. Perhaps we owe him a solution. Let's find a way to open this door. You're much more patient than I am, Professor. Well, if he doesn't want me to do anything, I'm not gonna do anything. Oh my god, this is the first thing I was gonna do. But it's just so absurd. Occam's razor. Sometimes the simplest solution is the best one. That is what you had to do. You can't do anything to solve this puzzle. Or in other words, to solve this puzzle, you can't do anything. Nothing was the thing we had to do to solve this riddle. An interesting puzzle, Luke. So even from inside his room, he could hear us if we did something. Wait, but what about the numbers? Luke may be young, but he clearly knows the term red herring. I can't believe I fell for that. I was starting to think all sorts of crazy things. Now, Luke, are you convinced that we are who we say we are? Luke, will you open the door now? As I promised. Open the goddamn door, Luke! Kids these days.
A clever puzzle, Luke. Your letter. I thought you might want it back.
Professor, you think Luke wrote the letter?
Clark was never a fan of typed correspondence. He always wrote his letters out in longhand. Moreover, only someone very close to Clark would know about our past together. This someone would know I could never ignore a friend in need.
Are you really Professor Layton?
Is this true, Luke? How could you do something like this? What were you thinking? Were you even thinking at all? Here now. Don't you turn your back on me again.
Clark, please.
Forgive me. The boy has barely spoken to me in the last 6 months. He's been so withdrawn since the appearance of the Spectre, I don't know what else.
Very soon, the world will end.
Luke, you're being very angsty right now. The end of the world? What do you mean by that? I mean what I just said. Luke, you can't say something like that and not elaborate. He just won't open up to anyone. He wasn't always like this. When he does speak, it's only to say something inscrutable, as you saw. Prophecies. Absurd. Prophecies. It's all my fault. What are you talking about, Clark? I'm sorry. I have urgent business I must attend to at my study. We can discuss this later. Luke, Mr. Layton is a close friend. Please talk with him. Perhaps you could even help him. Thank you, Herschel. I'm afraid that is the time for Master Luke to retire. What now? We're right in the middle of something. It's still light out. Nevertheless, it is bedtime. If I may, Doland, I'd like to ask Luke just one more thing. Luke, though the town has been repeatedly attacked by the Spectre, no one has been injured. It seems that an oracle alerts the townspeople about which areas to evacuate from. Luke, I believe that you are this oracle, am I correct? What? Absurd! Luke, I must ask you a very important question. Do you know when the Spectre will appear next? Master Luke will not stand for such balderdash. Please leave at once. Dolan, don't make me whoop your ass. Tonight. The Spectre will appear tonight. But how could you know that? Tonight. If you want, I can also show you where it will appear next. I would very much like that, Luke. Master Luke, this joke is in poor taste. Please don't tell my father about this, Doland. Master Luke, are you certain this is okay? Yes. Dolan, did you tell the townspeople? Did you tell them about the Spectre just as before? I did. I will make a final tour of the area to ensure that everyone is gone. But, then where will the Spectre appear tonight? Great Ellie Street. Then we must go now. Even if we can't stop the Spectre, we must confirm Luke's prediction. Good luck! Luke foretells. Luke seems to be able to predict precisely where and when the Spectre will appear, but how? I find it hard to see how Luke can predict the Spectre's appearance without ever leaving the house. Because the animals are telling him. Dolan, please don't tell Father that I'm going out. Very well, Master Luke. Miss Tollery can be dangerous at night, even for those familiar with its secrets. Do be careful. Thank you, Doland. I will. Professor Layton, Luke seems set on accompanying you. I trust you will look after him. And with that, wait, hold on. Let's check out the room a little before that, actually. I was gonna end the video, but there's bound to be some sort of, yes, a violin. London. All right, now let's end this video. So stay tuned for the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.